Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing the campaign here, playing as the Tau. We are just kind of into the final chapter here of the storyline, where we're just kind of surviving the invasion. Once we get through this, we will win. So it's been going on for probably 8 to 10 turns here at this point. We're just going to continue charging along to get to the end of the campaign. Fighting lots and lots of Tau, occasional Imperials showing up with them as well. So we've got some stuff here. So they just showed up. We've got some more ghost sneaky guys there. Tempestus Scions. Something's over here. Some more of these stealth battlesuits. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and start over here-ish, I think. So we've got some long-range artillery fire support we can throw at them. A little far away for damage, but we can get something going. Riptide, you are repairing. We could go ahead and call you in. I don't know if we can see anything. Yeah, I can't get close enough. I'm going to go ahead and deploy you out instead of repairing. Same here. No drones available. I do have missiles. What kind of damage are we looking at? I'm not going to kill anybody, so I'm not sure we're going to do that. Let's move you up and keep you in the woods. So if they do move in, we can at least light them up with some stuff in this vicinity. What else? There's an aircraft somewhere. We've got a ghost keel there, aircraft there. We've got, this is kind of our battle force around the ethereal. So we can wreck stuff up pretty effectively. If you guys here, mainly just keep an eye on this. We've got this weird little side operation going on, so let's go ahead and push in on them. Shoot me, I dare you. They are in cover, so we're not doing a ton of damage. Whoa. I hate when it does that. Trying to click on a unit on the screen, but it ends up clicking on one of these icons off to the side. Happens quite often. Tell you what, even give me a drone, because why not? Drone, let's move. What's our damage estimate? 2? Yeah, sure, just light them up. Happened again! Do we go in? Do we shoot him from range? Just shoot him from range, is fine. I'd like to wipe everything out as soon as it shows up. Otherwise it starts building up more and more, causing more of a problem. But, you know, we'll be alright. Okay, over here, we could sacrifice a drone if we can get up. What's your range? I think it's a 2. So we could have you just kind of eat the drones there with your Overwatch fire. Instead of something actually valuable. Might keep you down there, but the tank we will definitely deploy up to help out with this whole ghost keel situation. Eat some missiles as well, why not? Riptide. We get closer, more weapons will fire. What do we got? Yeah, now you're dead. The aircraft is a bit more of a concern. But these guys hit pretty hard for aircraft even, so we'll send you in. Whoever moves in first will get shot up a little bit. Ghost keel, sure. Come on down. Could pop out a stealth drone, don't that I need to. We do want to get this guy repaired, he is a bit damaged. I don't know that I'm going to need my ability. Let's see what kind of damage estimate we can get out of this. Just walk on out in the open. Pretty good. Yeah, why not? Use the Hammer of Wrath ability. It's only a little bit more damage. fighter. Let's send my aircraft in too. That'll do it. Alright, what's left? I know we've got stuff up in the upper left. Can't do anything else down here. Unless we could reach with some of you guys. Nah, too far. Yeah, too far down there to get to. Which is unfortunate. Are any of you hurt? You're damaged, so we could swap you out. You we can repair. So we can do a repair action, I think, now. Yeah, we can do a repair this turn. I just need to move some guys around so we can actually get hurt units into the circle. So we'll do that. Commander's fine, yeah. So do the heal. Don't think we need to bother about anything else, but it's like 4 tiles away. I don't think we can get any fire down that direction. We could start heading that way, though. Let me march that way, just in case we need it. And then I'm going to pull the commander into the circle. Just so we have this battle group just kind of ready to deploy wherever we need it. But I think we're just going to have them sit tight, honestly. We've got forces still over here. We almost got the Storm Surge last turn, so we'll just finish you off. I don't suppose you can get the kill here. That would be nice. You got more health than I thought. Little tiny health bar, but he's actually at 6 still. Do some damage. You've got an Overwatch, right? Yeah. Deploy some drones out to take the Overwatch shot. I dug into the forest here pretty aggressively. We could marker light them also, actually. I think we'll send the Crisis battlesuits in. Yeah, let's just marker light them. Battlesuits. Yeah, death. Not sure I needed the marker lights, but I'm sure they helped. We've got tanks, we got a commander, we got all kinds of stuff here we can do damage with, so I don't think we need to worry about this too much. Yeah, just attack you and kill you immediately. Didn't even have to do anything for accuracy or anything else, just an instant slaughter. Alright. The question is, how do we want to deploy? I'm going to kind of set up in this area. You can stay put. Infantry can stay put. I'm going to move you central. Drone. You're probably going to disappear in a turn or so. Same here. We'll just kind of wander around looking for other potential targets. You guys stay put. Over here, we're kind of hiding in the woods. There's nothing else around that I can see. Yeah, we're all clear. So we're just going to continue to hang out in the woods, hiding, holding stuff. Do have drones there. I might leave them just in case they do suddenly want to appear somewhere. And here we're just kind of holding the relic. You can head in there. Oh! Well, that's kind of unexpected. So we've got a storm surge here, huh? Not exactly a fan of that. We used all these guys to take that other ghost keel out. I'm gonna deploy back a little bit. We'll see if we can just draw them out. We might want to send this battle group or some of this battle group down that way. Can see him from there, but we get shot on the approach. No, we just burned his Overwatch. Yeah, so we're good. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We could throw some drones in there too. Oh, should have done the extra attacks first. In case anybody can make it. I don't think anybody else can, but we'll do the extra attacks, I think. Make the drone, throw the drones out. Maybe he'll waste attacks on the drones. That's kind of what's been happening a lot. Ranged attack is not super strong, but it is something. You guys are going to hit a bit harder if we can get you down here. Just kind of flood the area with drones and make the AI want to target them rather than anything else. Broadsides, we can shoot from there. Missiles maybe as well. I'm not sure if the range of the missiles is the same. Some long-range fire. Sure, missiles away if we can. Yep. A little bit of damage. Yeah, I'm just going to deploy the others that we can to deal with that big pain in the butt. Nothing here, but there could be something hiding in the ruins. I'm going to roll in just to look. Yeah, well, look at that. They'd like to spawn in these weird little hidden spots. Not going to waste the missiles on infantry, even if we needed to kill them. We've got other stuff. You stay there. Drones. I guess go look up there. Get in the ruins. You can stay put because stuff spawned up there. You can repair. It's fine. Got stealth battle suits up here. I'm going to leave these guys to sort of guard the city in case things do spawn in. I might head over. Just kind of a misclick. I wanted you in the city, but that's fine. Whatever. Apparently we've got missiles we could fire off. I don't think it's worth the damage. Let's just skip it. Alright, so I'm not really doing a lot of buildings anymore because there's kind of not really much point. We are working on a tank, and that's it. We can get infantry going. We're going to run out of food production soon, but we've got a good stockpile, so even if we go a little bit over, it's not a big deal. I do feel like the stealth battlesuits are actually pretty good for the cost. Crisis battlesuits also actually pretty good for the cost. About the same upkeep. It's going to take the same amount of time. You know what? Give me a crisis this time. Got a tank next turn. Working on a crisis center. We've got fighters coming. We've got stealth battlesuits coming. We are working on the storm surge. I don't know if we're going to get it before the end. So yeah, that's fine. And up here, we're building what we need to. There's no point really doing any city expansion stuff, honestly. Yeah, our influence is really good too, so if I had to, I could always buy some stuff. Actually, we've got so much. How about I just buy some food? So we have a nice pad of that and some ore. We can do that every single turn. Yeah, I don't see why not. that. There were some guys hiding up there. Get the research for our bomber. As the Sunshark bomber soars into battle, its pulse bomb generators flare to life, the charge growing brighter and brighter until it sears the eyes like a miniature star. Guided by hollow sweet targeters, the Gunshark's pilot grimly holds his course through a hail of enemy flak, waiting to discharge his pulse bomb at the optimum moment. Even as the Sunshark peels away into the clouds once more, a vast fireball engulfs the enemy below, the blazing flare erasing those who will not embrace the greater good. Just missile pods. That doesn't sound like a super awesome bomb. Bomb must be a special action. Seeker missiles. Pulse bomb, yeah. Massive blast. Cool. Can make interceptor drones. Interesting, interesting. I don't think there's any research I can do that's actually going to make much difference at this point. Something we can get a positive benefit immediately from. Well, I haven't built any of the anti-aircraft vehicles that I researched. We could get for me to be able to buy energy. Might be worth it. Yeah, that's about it, really. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but we'll see. Okay, so you're our main problem. We've got you, that's not an issue. You we can deal with. Something up here. Yeah, these guys appeared out of nowhere. We'll have to do something about that, I think. Yeah, we can scout just because. Just to see. Did they attack? They did. Yeah, zap them. We can EMP them, huh? What's the damage on that? Nothing, basically. Shooting's not much better, actually. We could... Marker light. Let's bring you into marker light from the back. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Get rid of that damage reduction on them with the marker light. That's crazy how much of a difference it makes. You just heal up. Alright, where else did we have stuff? So they left that position. Go wander on up, looking around, make sure nothing else. Just want to get eyes on everything I possibly can. You're slightly banged up, but it's not a big deal. Plan on repairing, but I might change my mind depending on what happens. Just kind of hang out down there, that's fine. Okay, over here. Anything crazy we want to do? We can get long-range shots. So sure, we'll start with that. He did attack because he hit this guy. Must have killed the drone or something. You're barely hurt, that's fine. Alright, crisis battle suits in. That's our damage estimate. It's not bad. Don't know that I can kill you. There is wireweed here, which does suck. I think these guys don't fly, right? Yeah, they're not hovering flying units like everybody else. So they would get beat up a little bit. But we can get down there for some fire support. Is that worth it? Maybe? So we can also spawn some drones and throw them in there. Yeah, it's a good amount of damage. There we go. Death. So let's repair. Vehicles do repair automatically because of some tech we've got. So they moved up. Don't see anything else creeping around. Just engage from range with the broadsides first. It's a little far, though. I think we can probably just kill him with an attack here, yeah. Nothing fancy. Alright. Hide in the woods. I like having the infantry sort of hidden, scattered around, where we can sort of see things if they try to sneak in. Let's hang out next to the relic. You tank. Yeah, just go there. I'll skip. Gonna keep sort of hanging out, looking in the ruins. Stay put. Except the tanks and vehicles will repair themselves if we give them enough time. It's the battle suits and mechs that will not. You're fine, though. We'll form up on you. Do the same. We'll just kind of have the nice battle group set and ready to go. What was this one? Oh, the extra action. Yeah. Very nice, but we don't need it. I think if you get in there and start repairing, I'll be happy with that. Aircraft. I like kind of hanging out in this area because we've got so much empty area just to sort of cover with some additional firepower if we need it. So I'm going to just sort of hang out. Up here. That position's fine. Wouldn't mind looking. We've got drones. Okay. Everything seems fine. Be kind of funny if they spawned in and killed the Tyranids off and we just won accidentally. Pull back there. We're just going to sort of hang out with this battle force as well. You're going to disappear in a few turns anyway, so whatever. Alright, up here. Again, no real point doing anything with the city, I don't think. So we'll skip it. We're building stuff anyway. Yeah, let's get a gunship, so the anti-aircraft one. I don't know if we're going to actually make it to building it, but we'll see. I'm hoping that we're going to finish things off before we get that far into turns. Well, I guess we could build something here. We don't have any power, so we could get some power. It would also have loyalty as well. Yeah, why not? Well, I saw them suddenly appear. Something up there, too. Aircraft. Marines. Marines. Just a ghost keel. Oh, ghost keel right there. Alright, fine. We can start with that, if that's what you would like to do. I'm gonna make a drone to take your Overwatch shot. Yeah, just use the Hammer of Wrath. It's almost a kill in and of itself. Just take it out with the broadsides. Bad place for you to be. This isn't so great either. Can't jump in on him, but he's going to hit us. I can't make drones. Start bringing you guys down, maybe. Could take the Overwatch with their drones. Then I can at least get one squad to do something. Not a kill, though. I'm getting beat up. But I think we've got it deployed down. Well, I mean, he could head down next turn, probably help out. Let's move into here and do some repairs. Got the aircraft there. Aircraft up there. Marines. Well, take our little side force over here. Standing into wireweed like maniacs. Not good enough. Super close. If this doesn't kill him, the wireweed will. Yeah. Just falling over like they're taking a nap. You're recovering. Don't appreciate the aircraft over here. Right, I forgot they're infiltrators. Yeah, light them up. Now it's the bomber. The bomber and the fighter are like almost the same. Very, very similar looking. Let's get off this wireweed. Shoot you out of the air. Just looking around in the ruins, making sure nothing's creeping around. You can kind of stay in this area holding that for now. Fine with that. Got the aircraft there. Got more stealth battle suits. God, I can engage from so far away. Not even funny. Just come down here. Not a ton of damage. Slightly better. Got so many things over here I can kill this with. Do I want to bother using the missiles? I don't know that I need to. We've got you up there. Let's go with some accuracy. Kind of limited on my angles of approach here, though. Tank. Yeah, why not? Missiles. Is there anything else? Looking for gray dots. Yeah, we've done what we could here. He'll be ready next turn. I don't know that we have... Well, you're down one. If there's anybody that's hurt, we can swap them out. Do some repairs. I think we'll just have these guys sit tight. We'll just have them as a nice counter-reactionary force we can throw at whatever, whenever. Just looking around. Alright, let's take a look. Looks clear. Attack next turn. Aircraft in 3, nothing too major. We'll have the second Crisis Center, which we can help us build the big mechs a little faster up here. 2 more turns, we'll actually get our first of the gigantic mechs, the Storm Surge, which we've been killing a bunch of. We can get more infantry. Sure, why not? That's all fine. I'm gonna buy some more food, I think. Yeah, just so we've got plenty. They love just spawning out of nowhere. Like they're teleporting down to the planet. Instant death there. They got a commander over there. Oh, that's Commander Cold Flame. Alright, sort of the story. I would have to guess that's probably it for spawns then, because the Commander Cold Flame character has appeared. Not a good spot for you to be. We'll buff everybody and go charge after you, I think. Don't see anything else out here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. We gunned down that one that appeared. Keep thinking I see a gray dot there, but it's not. Alright, let's deal with this little side operation. We might as well kill the drone too. If we move in, we might get more damage. Or not. Kind of surprised the Fire Warriors are actually still surviving this far in. I do have some upgrades on them for armor and that kind of stuff, and we do have a bunch of artifacts giving them extra health and stuff. So that's part of why they're doing a good job still, but a little surprising that they're still holding on pretty effectively. So the Ghost Keel, I don't have a huge amount we can do and deploy in your general direction. Let's start with that. Damage on these guys. They are kind of single target killers, like they're melt-a-gun kind of equivalent. Broadsides, we can get shots. We'll head on up with you. You're repairing. I'll leave them there, holding the artifact. Aircraft for the win, maybe? We've got the missiles, so even if the guns don't do it, yeah, guns will do it. Are you it? It's possible. You're all that's left. Extra attacks. Let's go double actions as well. And I can still heal. We don't need it, I don't think. Yeah, everybody's good. And with our commander, gotta level up. Give me extra accuracy as well for everyone in the vicinity, and we're going to go after Cold Flame here pretty aggressively. Just start with a little bombardment from range. Let's push. For a legendary commander, you're sure not doing a whole lot. I have a feeling we kill you when we're done. Could be wrong. There might be some other stuff around. Let's find out. Nice death animation there. Okay, there must be some stuff left. Or it's just going to spawn in more stuff. So we spent all that, didn't really need it, apparently. Is there anything on the minimap? Anything gray? I don't see anything. There might be something spawned, like in a spot that I can't see. That might be what's going on. I don't know. Let's scout. Just out of curiosity. We keep these guys kind of together, so if there is a threat, we can do something about it. You're out in the open. Yeah, we want you in the woods. I was expecting more enemies. I am not finding more enemies. Tank. We'll hang out there, keeping an eye on things. We might stay here. It's kind of central. Actually, we could start repairing. Let's go there. Just bring you up next to some other units. Hold. Another tank. I'm going to have you deploy this way. So we've had a lot of things spawn down here. Just in case. Let's do more of the anti-aircraft. Next turn we'll get our Storm Surge. Yeah, just ore is fine. Just keep popping out some more units. Equal under the sky. In the ruins of Gladius Prime, 1 billion people still live. Though war rages about them, though monstrosities erase their towns, they persist, and those who recognize them, understand them, and help them will receive help in return. At this point, I don't think there's literally anything I can buy that matters. Yeah, no cities to fight. I think I've got good upgrades for the mechs, so the other ones aren't really quite as good. I'd rather have them be tougher. The units we can make don't really matter much, honestly. just because I'll research the Kurtox riders. I don't think I'll make any, but, you know. Where is... Hey, my Storm Surge. He is gigantic. We got an aircraft, too. So, Mr. Storm Surge, I would like you to have a shield generator. I would like you take less damage. And if we can, we'll get some movement on you as well. Yeah. Excellent. Alright, and we got a fighter. Okay, we got a squad that appeared there. Bomber-looking thing. Quite a few things spawned in, but nothing's too big or scary, honestly. That's just frustrating position-wise. Tank. Yeah, I figured since we saw Cold Flame, that was going to be it. I feel like this is one of the longest invasions. Like, they're usually pretty bad, but this feels like it's just taking forever to get through. Yeah, we'll use my Hammer of Wrath. I just want more damage. I can sacrifice health for damage, though, but we don't have a good way to repair these guys, so... At least not in this area. Let's see. You're pretty low. With my drones? Drones? I'd rather save the missiles. Let's try the drones and see if they can take them out. Yep. Okay. Quite a few of these we can deal with without too much trouble at all, really. I think we'll keep them there. If I move up, I'm probably going to do more damage, but we'll just hit them from range. Let the tank move in and finish them off, most likely. Yeah. Again, I'm kind of using the tanks to tank because they do repair each turn anyway. I don't want to lose any tanks. They're really, really helpful. I do like the tanks, the way they work. Oh, we got a Riptide in there, which I didn't notice. Well, I've got new toys to play with. I don't think I can see you. Let's march on out. You can't see him either. Disappointing. I used all my special stuff, but we can go extra attacks. Let's go with the damage reduction. Somebody's got to absorb the Overwatch shot. I can't have a drone do it, so let's do that. Big guns. Yeah, Commander. Finish him off. Not even a problem. Make a push. Feels like a bit of overkill here, but kill the heretics. Okay, you're a fighter. We can engage. Sneak back this way. If we move in, I think we're going to do better. We're currently 10. It's actually less because we moved, I think. Might need the missiles, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and bring the Riptide down. Well, you're still alive. Which does make me somewhat unhappy. No, those are missile drones. We could have engaged from further away. Not a big deal. Just blasting them out of the sky. Okay. Somebody's there. And then we've got you there. Decent chunk of damage on us. See if we can just gun you down, yeah. Is that just the Tempestus Scions that's left? I feel like I haven't used my Cadre Fireblade in forever. And we might as well lead off with the tanks, though. Can't see. Let's head on up. Use my special ability. Don't even need to pop out drones or anything. Anything? Anywhere? I can't believe they're still going to keep spawning stuff after all this time. I don't see anything else. There are some dead zones on the map that I can't see, though. I might group up with this group because they don't have any heavy firepower. The rest will sit tight. bring you back onto the relic now that you're fully repaired. Stay there for now. Keep our group around the ethereal. And we'll just advance up with the rest of these guys because they did move. Tanks, let's come down at least a little bit so we can maybe reposition if we need to. Keeping an eye on the ruins there. Keep an eye on that. That's fine to stay there. We are losing food, but it's not really a big deal at this point. Probably things aren't going to go too much longer. We might as well get another fighter. I don't even have the resources to make another... What are we missing? Oh, energy. How did we... Wait, we're suddenly losing energy like crazy. What happened? We had a ton of energy. What happened to all my energy? Let's buy some. What in the world happened? I had hundreds of energy. I didn't even notice it going negative in the last turn or anything. What the heck? Well, I might actually build some stuff for once. Okay. I think I am working on energy somewhere. We'll get energy there. I guess I built too many aircraft. 40 apiece. Tell you what, I'm going to undo that. We don't really need the aircraft, honestly. Yeah, we don't need it, so why stress my economy over it for the moment? Loyalty's good. We can get power, so I guess we will. And we've almost got another fighter here. Yeah, just producing the fighters, I guess, screwed everything up. Yeah, that's fine. Skip there. And... yeah, that's fine. Krutok's riders, surging from the undergrowth with their rifles blazing, the warriors of the Krut carnivore squads fall upon their victims with feral shrieks. In their midst lumber massive Krutoxes, gunners perched upon their backs as they direct sawing bursts of heavy fire into the foe. So they've got close combat weapons and a Krut gun, which is kind of crappy because it's an early tier research anyway. I mean, at this point, we'll just research stuff to research it. But yeah, I don't understand why. Got a fighter. We're now positive on energy. Yeah, weird, even though we did get a fighter. This has got to be the longest invasion I think I've ever done. I swear this is longer than they usually are. Or I'm going crazy. Nothing in this vicinity to kill. Well, I guess we'll just start. I don't suppose you can get shots. Yeah, there's just too much stuff in the way. Send in the tank. Why are you doing so little damage to these stealth battlesuits? What in the world is going... What is happening? Why is my damage so low? That's weird. I know you're in ruins, but man. Alright, marker light him. Yeah, no point doing the missiles. Send the fighters in too, I guess. Even that is not a kill. .2 damage. That is crazy. I don't know what's going on there with the damage all of a sudden being absolutely nothing. I don't think anybody else can get in range to get shots. We can take some shots there. Not a kill. Yeah, it's weird that they have such high damage reduction. Missiles will kill you now. So we'll do it just to finish you off, but that's just kind of weird. Alright. More battle suits. Finish them off. Yeah, nice. Looking for gray dots. There's got to be something else. I don't see anything at the moment. Kind of a dead zone there. I can't see. Very weird. Alright, well. We've killed pretty much everything we can find. We'll kind of do a little scattering to sort of look around. You're actually pretty banged up, so let's go in here to do some repairs. Have just a little battle group here. It's probably one of the biggest armies I think I've ever had in like a medium-sized map, at least. I kind of like being central here. That's actually not a bad spot. We can get across a good chunk of the map in this vicinity if we need to. So I don't mind hanging out there. Don't know what I want to do with you. We'll stay next to the capital with these two. I'm going to bring them back down around my ethereal. Just kind of hang out, just kind of forming little battle groups scattered around. Could start working on the tank. do some repairs. Why not? At least for the moment. Drones will disappear soon enough. Just use the drones to look around a little bit. That's all I'm going to do with them. I do like this so we can get vision, so stay there. Stay grouped up with them. It doesn't really matter what you do, we'll just look around. Okay. This is fine. Again, I don't really want to mess with my energy at this point. We've got enough aircraft. Got infantry coming. I can now make a Riptide. Could pay for some ore. Let's get some energy as well. Five turns now with both of the crisis production online. It is a bit of an energy problem. I think I'll wait. Maybe we'll get another one. I keep expecting this to be over, like, any turn now. Devilfish. Skimming swiftly across the battlefield, the Devilfish glides between smoking wrecks and blazing ruins, boosting over corpse-choked waterways and yawning ravines as it closes on its objective. Resilient and versatile transport is a Devilfish that affords the Firecast the mobility they need to fight the war in the Tau Way. Formations of Devilfish bear breacher teams into the heart of the foe to execute the final stages of Montcalm Strike. It is Devilfish that rapidly relocate fire warriors to new coordinates as part of each grand strategic maneuver, or punch through the enemy lines with guns blazing to extract Pathfinder teams before they can be overwhelmed. So it's a transport, has like a basic gun on it. We're not going to build any of those. We're just researching stuff because we can. That's pretty much about it. Sure, we'll do that. What do we got? Fire warriors. Aircraft. Aircraft. Riptide. Alright, so they came back here finally after being a problem for a while and then not appearing for a while. Got some broadsides there. This is getting ridiculous. I thought this was going to be a super quick one to finish off, but no, absolutely not. They just won't give up. They keep spawning more crap all over the place. See if my drone can finish you off. Yep. Every time I kill the last thing I can see, I keep expecting it to be over. And each time I am disappointed. Marine's back there. Charge him with the tank. Not gonna be able to kill them off. Yeah, everything's too far away. I might fly that direction. Send you over there. You guys try to heal up. You're in the wrong neighborhood here, buddy. Well, I don't like the aircraft being up there. You're just basic gun drones, you can't really do anything. Take some long-range shots here at them to start off with. I'm just going to use my abilities to just take things out. I could have you sit tight and repair. I think we're fine with that. Maybe my missile can finish him off here. But we could just have you shoot too. I don't think we've got much else for you to do. Yeah. Rifle them out of the sky there. Save our missiles in case we need them. Crisis battle suits. Stay in the city. Just look around for now. What is this? Destroyer missile. 5-turn cooldown, free action, massive armor penetration. Yeah, I think we hold on to that for something more important than just aircraft. Is this a bomber? It is a bomber. Let's send a fighter after it then and see how that goes. Sure, fire the missiles out too. Just walk over and see what you can do up close. Instant death. Okay, something there. There. Let's deal with this first. Take the brunt of it with the tank. $20 damage, that's crazy. That's a lot. We might be able to use somebody to mark you. I could definitely send help over. Like, we can get guys there if we want to. So, extra attacks. Extra accuracy. Ghost Keel. Again, I'd like to save my missiles. Checking these ruins that I can't see. Stay on the relic. Stay on the ruins. The only other thing I think is this Riptide. Send in the tanks. I do have missiles, but if I don't need to use them, I won't. So just that squad left that I can see anyway. Bring the commander over, it's fine. I'm going to deploy them out in the woods further too, I guess. Nothing to see up here. I'm gonna stay, because stuff does keep spawning up here occasionally. Yeah, I've got missiles. I'm not going to use them. All right. In our cities, we've got anti-aircraft coming. Same. We are losing food, but it's not a huge issue. I'm going to just stop building infantry units. Yeah, work on another storm surge, I guess. Food's becoming a slight issue. I could make some Kurtox guys just to see them. Takes a while, though. I don't know if it's really worth it. Yeah, why not? Then let's buy some energy. Buy some food. That'll do. Gun rig. That's built tail weaponry. The Tidewalk gun rig provides the firepower to deal with heavy enemy assaults, units, or advancing ranks of armor. Manned by hard-eyed fire warriors, these mobile turrets mount devastating railguns that are more than capable of ripping apart enemy tanks or monstrous beasts with volleys of hypersonic rounds. Sounds interesting. Never got to them earlier. I'm just going to make whatever, because it doesn't really matter at this point. So then we beat up, that's new, that's the one we shot up before. I don't see a whole lot over here, so most of the stuff seems to be toast. You can kill him off, I'd appreciate it. Can't. Fine. We do have our new guys. They probably don't have much range. What do you have? Missiles, range 2. Homing, heavy, twin-linked, blast phasing. Definitely cool looking. Which reminds me, got one there too. So we've got our Storm Surge. I don't think I really looked. He's not really looking at the camera, which is unfortunate. Wish I could turn the models when I wanted to do that. I do want to kill everything off, so fine, I'll bring you down as well. It's a massive amount of overkill. And the only other thing we see is this. It seems like. Let's throw some drones that way instead of advancing up. Keep expecting it to be the end every time I kill everything that I can see. Oh, there's something there. Right, these guys. Forgot about them. We'll take some shots. Let's have the aircraft go in instead. Take the initial fire. Still not the end. Okay. It's got to be soon, right? That's one of the problems with why I don't like doing these story missions sometimes, because they just take forever sometimes. They can be kind of frustrating. Yeah, I guess just hang out up here with them is fine. Aircraft I'm going to bring out a bit more centrally. That's fine for position, same. Plan on doing some repairs, but I don't think you're going to get anything done. So you're all fixed up. And we got all kinds of stuff. We got the crisis battlesuits done. A couple of the new vehicles done. Actually, you're pretty beat up, aren't you? Get into there. Start repairing. Same thing, heal up. Pull back somewhere safer. Alright, we made stuff. I could just skip it at this point. I don't think I really need any more forces. I can make more vehicles, though, without too much trouble. I think the tanks are really good. So we can do that. Aircraft, I don't see much point. Put most of my resources into getting another one of the storm surges. So I'm going to just kind of let things ride there. And let's buy some more power so we don't end up in a bad spot. Storm surge. Couple infantry squads. Alright. Storm surge in a kind of a not great position for us, but we can deal with that. So I think we'll start there. Take the hit with you in the cover. $30 damage. Crazy big damage. We could use you to marker light, actually. That might be something worth doing before we start attacks. I've got a drone, too, if I want. Throw everything at these storm surges. Can make drones, don't think it matters. Provide some long-range fire support here. Go Hammer of Wrath, just maximum damage. I'd like to kill you if I can. Let's spawn some missiles because we can fire from range. Every little bit helps. Yeah, we'll stop repairing to come down. That'll get us the kill. A lot of firepower, though, to take one of those things down. You, we can kind of kill with anybody. Well, not anybody, but almost anybody. Got plenty of options for kills. Just start with... Oh, just kill you from range there. Complete slaughter. Lone squad there. Let's see how they deal taking some shots here. better damage than I expected, actually. What do we got? Seeker missiles. So we've got multiple Seeker missiles. 5-turn cooldown, 5-turn cooldown. Interesting, we've got multiple missiles. I don't think I'm going to need them. We've got tanks and stuff. And a Riptide. Okay, one thing here we can see. Why don't you come walking on in here? Well, we could light them up first, so let's do that. Can't get vision from range, unfortunately. Well, I can see you from there. Throw some long-range firepower in on you. Missile drones. Let's just walk in. Oh, I can just stomp on you too, it looks like. Yeah. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Not that I needed to do that, it's always fun. And one squad there. I'm hoping this is it, but it's probably not. Not quite. So drones. Anything else? Don't see anything. You're out in the open, so let's grab some forest cover. Just look around a little bit with everybody else, I guess. Are you in the open? Brush. Yeah, get in the forest. Trying to rush through turns at this point. Oh, well, that might be why it's not over. That's not great. Well, I've got to do something about that, but that's not really something I want to deal with. I don't know if we can get anybody close, but we can try to do something. Start making a push that way. No drones. Don't know that I want to engage right away with that. Just going to deploy everybody up this way, I think. Although I think you can stay put. I don't want to shoot or reveal my position. Maybe that's the last thing. I don't know. We'll see. Based on how this always goes, more stuff will just spawn in randomly. Stay there. Expecting more things to show up down here too, honestly. Yep. What did I say? Seems like there's certain positions where they sort of roughly show up. See if we can lure them out, maybe. I feel like there's always these weird little spots we can't see that stuff spawns in. Yeah, no point using the missiles. I like being able to cover this big area, so we'll stay there. Okay, back to cities. I don't think we're really that interested in doing much of anything. Power's now good, at least as far as our input. Could get another tank. Sure. Buy some more power, buy some more food. They walked into a bunch of Overwatches. One of my first losses of an actual squad. Fire Warriors just dead. Stomping on a tank. That's not nice. Okay. Is that something? No. Anything? I just see this one. I'm really hoping this is the last enemy we have to kill. But it can't be, because there was another squad down... Yeah, okay, so we can see them. I just didn't see them on the map there. Alright. For you... Yeah, can't get shots. To soften them up. Just send in these guys. Instant death. Up here. We should be okay. Use the ability. Just start with the commander. I don't think I need to do anything fancy. We've got tanks that can do a ton of damage. You're just dead. Hey, finally! Secure, survive invasion, kill all invaders. Aondake watches you as Cold Flame dies. I feel like Cold Flame shouldn't have showed up until the last spawn. That seemed really weird. He tells you that you should be happy, that she was a traitor, that her death clears your name, that you're free from your bonds of oath and fealty. You smile and nod, and inside you something breaks. The ethereal is gloating. He says he'll be able to make use of the technology inside the planet soon, that this world will become a beacon for the greater good. He talks of finally supplanting Aun Va. You feel that you can't but be happy for him. And yet inside your broken bond burns, eating away at your reason. In your meditation later, you twist your bonding knife over and over, careless of the cuts it inflicts. Away from Aondake, you can only think of her, her empathy, her courage, her sacrifice. The Cold Flame Rebellion does not end here. Victory! Gladius Prime and the device at its heart now work for the greater good. The Cold Flame Rebellion isn't suppressed. Those who support her have been purged or re-educated. The auxiliary races, the Guel La, the Tau doesn't need them. The greatest good is to work for the good of those most capable of being good. The Tau only need the Tau themselves. Well, that's a heck of a map there. Militarily, I think had like just a massive military by the end, but probably one of the largest forces I've had. Pretty crazy. Research. I don't think I've done as much research. It went on so long. Turn 166 is pretty crazy. But yeah, the other factions did not do very well in this. I think the Adeptus Mechanicus would have been much harder if we hadn't run into them so early on. We had kind of a weird map with all this water being wasted, and then we just had the Adeptus Mechanicus started down here, and we started up there. And we just kind of ran into them right away and were able to win. Kind of keep them hemmed in and then take them out. And that was the main threat. The Imperial Guard and the Tyranids just were fighting each other, not really doing anything. All right, that's going to do it for this one. So I think what I'm going to do... so I've done all the storylines. So what the next one is just going to be, I think, Craft World Eldar, and I'm going to fight against the Tau. I want to see how they're doing. Not sure what the other factions will be, but I'd like to go back to them because I did pick up some of the DLCs. There are some new units that I can use that I didn't have access to before to try out. But yeah, this one drug on way longer than I expected. Anyway, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War, playing as the Tau. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.